Three patterns and how they're going to dictate your emotions and your feelings, but also more importantly, how they're going to influence the outcome of your life. Let's chat about it. Peace and cheers, folks. Mark Mihalovic, aka the Flying Health Coach. So per the introduction today, we're going to chat about three patterns, three very important patterns in your life. They're going to dictate your emotions and your feelings, but more importantly, how that's going to dictate the outcome of your life. So the three patterns are going to be the pattern of physiology, the pattern of your language, and what you focus on is leading to what you believe in, okay? So again, pattern of physiology, the pattern of language, and then what you focus on, and then what you believe in. So those three things are gonna play a heavy influence on your feelings and emotions, which is obviously gonna dictate what your life currently looks like or what is going to look like as time goes, right? So pattern of physiology, what's that all about? So if you can think back to Charlie Brown, I bring up this cartoon a lot because it makes a lot of sense, but there's a skit in Charlie Brown, if you will, where Charlie Brown, he's like this, right? He's standing up, he's hunched over, his shoulders are slouched. This is an exaggeration, obviously, but he's slouched over, he's got a big frown on his face, right? He's got super poor physiology, and he's talking to, I think it was Linus or Lucy, I forget. Doesn't matter who he's talking to. But point is, he's got his body physiology is just terrible. And one of the key phrases in that cartoon skit, he talks about, well, you see it, Linus or Lucy, it takes a lot of work to be happy. Like, I have to pick my head up, I have to put my shoulders back, and I have to smile. I have to engage my body, engage my muscles and my mind to be happy. Right? So we'll get into the pattern of language here in a second, but your physiology is it's one of the most critical things when it comes to state management. Slouching your shoulders down, putting your head down, having like really low voice and not talking with enthusiasm or excitement, that's going to play a huge impact on your state of mind and your resourcefulness, right? Which is going to lead to either good decisions or poor decisions, right? Emotionally based decisions, usually out of anger and fear, or resourceful decisions, usually based out of creativity and happiness, okay? Which one do you want? I figured as much. Second thing, right? Pattern of language, right? The words you use, super important, right? TV, great acronym. Transformational vocabulary. How you talk to yourself in your mind. Do you talk to yourself in a way that promotes a compelling future? Do you have really good incantations, right? I can incantations, right? Versus affirmations. Affirmations are just you saying like, I'm good, I'm strong, I'm confident over and over again, but there's no emotion behind it. An incantation is different. That's something where when you're feeling confident, you're feeling strong, you repeat it, right? It's emotions attached to that meaning, okay? Versus an affirmation, again, that's just saying, yeah, I'm strong, I'm confident, yeah, I'm good. Doesn't do shit. It's like saying there's no weeds in your garden when there's obviously weeds in your garden, okay? So you can't do that stuff. You have to have proper incantations when it comes to language that you use, and use things like transformational vocabulary. It's super important. So again, transformational vocabulary is using powerful words for yourself, right? It's talking about a compelling future in your mind. It's saying, yeah, I might not have what I want right now, but I'm doing everything I can on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis to get what I want out of my life, okay? So that's transformational vocabulary. If you're not using that right now, definitely start doing it. Now, the next big thing that I want to touch base on here is going to be what you focus on and what you believe in, right? So if you guys are fans of Star Wars like I am, there's a scene where Yoda and Luke are on Dagobah, and Yoda, little old Yoda, right, is raising the X-Wing out of the swamp with the Force. And Luke just sits there, he's like, I don't believe it. Yoda goes, that's why you fail. It's one of the best life quotes ever. There's so many in Star Wars, it's ridiculous. Thank you, Master Yoda. But the point is, it's true. If you don't believe it, you are going to fail, right? You might not have everything you want right now, but if you believe that you're going to fail, if you believe you're not going to be successful, if you have that deep-rooted belief in your mind that you're not going to get what you want, what do you think is going to happen? You're not going to get what you want. As I said in one of my last videos, you can run east as fast as you want, as far as you want. You're never going to see a sunset, okay? You have to have the right strategy. You have to have the right belief system to get what you want in life. And that comes from good physiology and using a good pattern of language in your body. Also what you focus on, right? If you're constantly focused on what you don't have in life, you're always in a scarce mindset. You're always going to have scarcity. If you focused on what's good, what you do have, even if it's just a little, you live in abundance. And you're going to keep living in abundance because you're training your unconscious brain to help you live in abundance and keep moving toward that abundant lifestyle. Okay, so what do you want? Life's all about a choice, folks. Do you want abundance or do you want scarcity? Okay. What you focus on is what you're going to get. It's going to lead to a belief system. What you believe on is what you believe in, what you're going to get. How to influence all that stuff is changing your state of mind, using proper physiology, getting your shoulder blades back, taking a deep breath in, smiling for God's sakes, using good patterns of language, using transformational vocabulary, using powerful words, using compelling future type verbiage in your mind, and doing that on a day-to-day basis. You can't change your life in you can't change your whole mind, your whole feeling in just a day. You have to do it every single day. It's a practice, but you do it enough, those incantations, right? You do this stuff enough, especially when you feel it, your life is going to change. It's going to happen, right? And I'm living proof of that stuff. I've struggled with joining the military for 7 or 8 years now, and I got to the point where I finally practiced all this stuff enough to where I jumped in and did it, and it made a huge drastic change in my life. And I'm forever grateful that I did that. And I'm forever grateful for all the people I learned from over the past 7, 8 years doing this stuff. And again, I do these videos because I hope that I can help you choose a different course, right? Provide some good course correction if needed. But outside of that, folks, those big 3 things, think about them. How's your physiology? What type of language are you using? And what are you focused on in your life right now? Those 3 things are going to have a big impact on your emotions, right? Which are going to impact your actions, which is then going to impact the life you have, okay? So think hard about those 3. Start to make some small changes in your life on a day-to-day basis. See how your life progresses, and I promise you it's going to. And as always, folks, I know kind of an awkward transition, my phone cut out there, but as always, hope the video was helpful to you. Try to keep a little bit shorter today. If you're interested in doing any kind of coaching calls with me, my email, flyinghealthcoach@gmail.com. Again, your first coaching call is free. If you feel like it's a good fit, it's a good vibe, we'll go on from there. If it's not, that's cool too. And as always, please don't forget to like and subscribe to help support the channel and so I can hopefully help reach more people and try to help influence more lives. Until next time, just remember, guys, you just gotta believe. Peace and cheers.